Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Humanity Art, and what we're doing today is setting up a workspace in a studio for watercolours. As we see, got a nice desk, and I've cut some board which fits the desk and then gives it a little bit extra at the back and at the sides, so I can do little things like drill some holes so my brushes can stand upright. Therefore, they're always easy to grab hold of and to get hold of. I've also got my water, and it looks like I've got a lot. I've got a bucket, so if my one of my waters gets a bit muddy, I can just empty it out and continue. And I've got some spare water so I can top up. And I've also got spare glass so that when I've washed off my brush, I can then dip it into clean water before drying it off. And the first thing I'm going to lay down is this. This is a foam matting which feels and looks a bit like neoprene, but it's not. It's just a foam matting, and it's a nice size. When you put paper on it, it doesn't move. It just keeps it in the same place. Next, I'm going to put some paper. This is a large size piece of paper, so if I spill anything, drop anything, splash anything, it goes onto this and doesn't ruin my mat. And next, I'm going to use a board. Now this is just 5mm fibre board, medium density fibre board, and this is what I tape my paper to, which on the back I have done. This is one of my palettes that I use all the time. It's just a simple cheap plastic palette that I can buy from any hardware store or any art shop, and they're just a couple of pounds or dollars. And yeah, it looks messy. I've been mixing and using them. The thing about watercolours is you can just reinvigorate. So I just give them a little spray, get one of my brushes, and suddenly we've got watercolour again. I'm going to add one of these and a bit of tissue paper so I can dry my brush off. So I'll have a sponge here as well, so that just like then I can take the excess water off. Or if I'm using a wash and I need less water on my brush, I can just dab it in and the sponge will just take it instantly off of my brush. And one of the things I've done is create a colour page so that it matches exactly to my colour palette, and I know what they're called and where they are, and I tend to leave that permanently just under the corner there, so I've always got it around me. This is my little palette here, and I've done exactly the same. I've given myself a little code of what they come out like. For instance, this one, it comes out very pinky pale, very pale pink even, but it can give quite a good solid colour when I want it to. So I've tried to give myself a wash of each colour so that I can actually see how it works. So that's my basic setup for the table.